Well, the last couple of weeks I've certainly liked our team better. I think our guys are starting to understand and believe a little bit more in what we need to be about and how we need to play. Our last 3 weeks of practice have been the best 3 weeks of the year, if you string them out. Our last 3 games have been our most consistent and probably best 3 games in a row of the year. We didn't always get the results yet. We lost a late game to Dartmouth and we lost in overtime to Union, obviously. But, 3 good teams in there, played really good all 3 nights. Probably should have found a way to win 2, if not 3 of them. So a lot of good signs. Probably the most our team believes and senses what we need to be about all year. And we've gotten through some adversity as well, that we need to get through, and I think we're in a good spot right now.
What was kind of after looking back at the Union game, tape-wise, what did you like and not like about that effort?
Well, I thought we were real good in the first, played a real mature first period. It's important in a rivalry game to play mature. You want to play with emotion, but not emotionally, and I didn't think we played emotionally. I thought we played with good passion and energy and competitiveness, but we didn't let it cross the line and take a bunch of penalties or run out of position. So I thought we had a real good first, got a lead, limited their offensive opportunities. Chase made a couple big saves. They pushed in the second, as any good team would. I thought we weren't as good in the second at coming up with loose pucks and making them defend and spending time in the offensive zone. So they came at us a little bit in the second period. But we had a great response to them getting the first goal. And then the third, in spite of them tying it in the third, was probably our best period, right? I mean, we outshoot them 10-4. Chances were strongly in our favor in the third period. So a lot of things I liked. What we simply needed to do in the third period is we needed to bury some of those chances. Louis Nanny had a couple great looks. Brady Whiffen had a backdoor rebound chance. Vic had pretty much an open net. So obviously that's the same line, So that line's been real good for us. Probably been our best line here in the last month. So a lot of good things. They won a rebound battle at the front of the net in overtime, and that's how those games go. 5-on-5, we need to score more, and for us to score more 5-on-5, we're doing the things to score more now. So, since Christmas, our shots a game will seem to be near 30 or 30 to 35, almost every night right now. So we're doing the things to score goals right now. Now to add some more goals, we need to get a few more greasy goals, a few more net front goals. We need to be a little more tenacious at the opponent's net.
Now to this weekend, and you obviously start one off against one of the better goaltenders in the country in Hayton. But what do you see from this always tough trip going to North Country?
Well, I love this trip. 2 tough teams, 2 good buildings to play in. It feels like college hockey's supposed to feel to me. Small towns that really embrace their hockey teams. No matter if it's a great year or just a decent year for their teams, it's fun buildings to play in. Historic rivalries for our program. So my favorite trip of the year, bar none. Love it up there. 2 great challenges, different challenges. St. Lawrence really moves the puck well, and they have good offensive defensemen, and they have an elite goaltender. They have fast forwards, competitive. Clarkson's big and physical, and they try to bang you around a little bit, and they got a real good team as well. So different challenges each night, but challenges nonetheless. And for us, we want to keep building on what we've been building on the last 3 weeks, the last 3 games. This is what we're going to have to do in the playoffs. All right, we're going to have to go on the road and go into a good team's building and beat them in a 2 out of 3. So we need to start getting used to that attitude and that mentality it's going to take.
Health-wise, where do you guys find yourselves right now?
Well, not as good as you'd like, but that is what it is in January. So, Burgess obviously out for the year. Tommy Grant's out for the year. And Evan Tierney's is out, not for the year, but he's out again this weekend.
What was it like? Obviously, you get a little bit deeper with getting Charlie Manley back. He obviously scored in his first game back, but not just that. But what we thought of his play last time he was out there?
They played real good. I mean, that's tough, right? He hasn't played since
Arizona. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I think,
Arizona. Yeah. So he got hurt in that weekend or right after, something like that. So it's a month and a half, almost 2 months of not playing, and only really practicing for a week. And your first game back is against your biggest rival in front of 6,000 fans. In a game of that magnitude. And I thought he handled himself really well. He's a talented player. He's an elite skating defenseman, and as he gets better defensively with his habits, he's going to be a real shutdown defender for us. And I don't think he's a guy that's going to, I think Will Riley, in those freshmen is probably going to be the more offensively dynamic one. But I think that Charlie Manley's got a real good chance in his career with a lot of hard work and habits. To be a guy that can be a Chris Bradley type, a real shutdown defender, and I thought he did a real good job coming back in there.
And I have to ask about Kyle Dennis. You added him kind of a mid-season thing, which is obviously not common in college hockey, but what was the thinking there, and then what do you like about him?
Well, I think, number one, we had to have another option from emergency purposes. We have Liam McBain as well, but Liam doesn't have a very much level experience at high-level junior A hockey. So we just felt we needed a backup plan, so to speak, and having two of them with Liam and Kyle helps with that. For two reasons. One is the spot chase in practice. We found that a couple years ago when Cassie was out for the year. We needed to watch Scotty's practice minutes. And then secondly, in case of emergencies, Kyle. Everything we heard about Kyle and everything we've seen in this short period of time. Is unbelievable kid, great work ethic, great character. His teammates love him. We did a ton of research on the kind of person he was. We talked to our guys who knew teammates of his, all those things. So we knew we were going to insert a guy that was going to fit the culture of our program. That was most important. And then the second thing is he's had a real good year in junior A hockey, and he's a big kid, and he's pretty athletic, and he gives us another option back there. So, he gave up a half year of eligibility. Obviously, he gets a big reward to be part of a Division I hockey program and a program with this kind of history and tradition. But at the same point in time, he made sacrifices to do this as well, and we're certainly appreciative of that. He stepped in for our guys and helped us up with a pinch.
And finally, what do you think is going to be the biggest key for the team to get some points in the North Country?
Well, I think it all starts with our level of maturity to our play, in that not only on the road, loud buildings, fans are going to go crazy, small buildings, they're on top of you. You gotta have some poise from your older guys. You need to stay out of the penalty box. You need to give Chase the opportunity to have great games. He's had really strong games these last 3 games. We've also done a good job of giving him the opportunity to have strong games by not having implosion moments in the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. So, real important on the road in tough buildings is you have good starts. Doesn't mean you have to get a 2-0 lead, but you have good starts. So, I think if we have good starts, give Chase a chance to be as good as he's played for us the last 3 games, then we'll put ourselves in great position. And then from an offensive perspective, as I said earlier, we want to attack the front of the net a little bit more, and we want to keep with the mentality of playing fast. We've looked fast in the last 5-6 games. And that's been fun to see because we do have a fast group before. Our defensemen are moving it quicker now. We're going north faster. We're attacking more. We're shooting more. That allows us to be faster. We're on the same page more. That allows us to look faster. So we want to stay with that offensively and then get a little hungrier at the front of the net.